Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Today we have some new arrivals from Antec, and today we have the AIO, the new Antec Neptune 240mm AIO, and you have two versions. You have 120 and 240. So we're going to place it in a case. Well, I'm going to place it in a case and basically run some tests to see the temperatures on the AMD Ryzen 7 3700X. So stay tuned. You're gonna know more details about the AIO, how it looks, because I really love the industrial look and the small dash of RGB on the CPU block. So yeah, let's go. Few things they stated as the main features is the large pump. Even though it's all covered up, we can't see the large pump. The pump is actually located on the radiator, so there's that. It might have that difference because usually it goes on the CPU block. We have also two ultra efficient LED PWM radiator fans, which are, as it says, RGB, so LED. Water pressure of 1.2 meter high, so this kind of gives higher pressure, higher flow and better cooling, and the PTFE Teflon coated tubing. The one thing that I really love about this kind of AIO, well, not particularly let's not put this one in some category, but what I love that Antec did with this precise AIO, they even gave let's say a fan and an RGB controller in one, so you could connect your two fans, your pump with the addressable RGB, and you can connect PWM with the controller. This is really cool because it kind of saves you the hassle of connecting everything individually to your motherboard. For instance, you buy a case, you don't have anything, you connect everything through that controller. You can choose two ways. You can connect either to the controller and control it via the controller, or you can just use the controller as a splitter and connect everything to your motherboard. So here we have the Neptune 240 AIO from Antec. As you can see, the design of the CPU block is really industrial-like. You have four screws going right around the Antec logo and the RGB going all around. The two 120mm fans are also addressable RGB, so it kind of gives a nice look if you're into all of that. Of course, if you don't want the RGB and all the madness around it, but you really like the look of the AIO block, you can just turn off the RGB and have all the industrial look. Because it has that silverish top and black surroundings and four screws, it really does look amazing. Now let's check the results of testing. As you can see, for the temperatures, the Neptune 240 AIO from Antec actually does really nice when it comes to cooling the AMD Ryzen 7 3700X. In heavy loader, I just want to achieve full 100% load on the processor to get some sort of a temperatures. Now the top part, side part, the back side part and the bottom part do really create a nice intake with three 140mm fans, which is quite alright to push cold air inside, and for the radiator, well, for the fans of the radiator to cool the liquid inside it. Basically, after 25 or 30 minutes, we had 67 Celsius degrees on full load in heavy loader. And since I was playing also PUBG, there was a... well, I had to change the graphic card, so graphic card was on 100%. It makes sense, the graphic card was basically bottlenecking on the processor. So we had 15% on the CPU, maybe 20 in PUBG high details, and the temperature was really funny, around maybe if it touched 50, I'm saying too much. So guys, yeah, this was really nice. I mean, cooling a Ryzen 7 3700X with Neptune 240 is very doable. You get 67 Celsius degrees, which is quite alright. The one thing I do have to mention is the pump noise isn't that loud, but still you will hear it. The noise is somewhere around the sound of the fans that are currently working on. It's not irritating, especially if you're gaming with your headset on, but unfortunately you can't regulate the pump speed since it goes directly with SATA cable and it's powered by directly power supply. So that kind of makes a different kind of approach, since usually the AIOs have the PWM connector for the pump to connect to a motherboard, and then you can regulate the speed. I think it's currently working on 100%, but if you kind of change and lower it, if it could be possible, then the speed would be lower, of course, and the noise would be lower as well. So guys, this is it. This is the Antec Neptune 240 addressable RGB AIO with two 120mm fans, which are also addressable RGB. As I said at the beginning of the video, I really like the industrial look of the CPU block. Really does, well, you can see in the P82 flow, it really does look, it does kind of fit, doesn't it? I'm really satisfied with the temperature, and that's all there is to it. Well, basically that's the most important thing. The noise of the pump won't bother you, so you don't have to worry about that. Guys, thank you for watching another video. This was a video, as I already mentioned, Antec Neptune 240. Don't forget to check the links below for the cooler, and if you like the video, don't forget to click the thumbs up button, subscribe below if you already did for future content, of course, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.